I am making a general call to the public, everyone, undergraduate student, that's you just finished high school, that's SSE, WAEC, NECO, NAPTEP, whichever one you wrote. Then graduates who have just finished HND or BSc, BEd, whatever you studied, or doctors that just graduated from MBBS, MD, MBCH, or you're a pharmacist, you're an engineer, whichever one you are, and you want to go abroad to study, either to start your 100 level or you want to go for a master's and PhD, this call is for you. I'm going to be organizing a 2-day free coaching for admission and scholarship abroad, 2 days for graduates going for masters and PhD, then 1 day for the undergraduates just going into 100 level. So this is going to be what? A 3-day thing. 2 days for graduates, get it clear, and 1 day for undergraduates. So you will know your different days. That's why you're going to be paying attention to this video from beginning to end so that you understand how the whole thing is going to go. I will not have to have people that will be asking when is undergraduate day and when is graduate day. You need to watch to the end so that you get the information very clear. Then another thing I want to say is, if you're just coming to my channel for the first time, my name is Chigozie and I coach students on how to gain admission and scholarship abroad, several testimonies. So this is your opportunity to leverage your own. You can subscribe, share, like, and invite your friends. One thing you can do for me is to watch the videos and like them. That way you are supporting what I am doing. So let's go straight to what we are going to cover for the whole of this 3 days of coaching, but 2 days for graduates and 1 day for undergraduates. I know why I am buttressing it. I'm buttressing it because some people do not listen, but I know that those that will join me this time are going to be listening. So knowing fully well that everything is free, so let nobody tell you that I am going to be collecting anything for this. I'm running this free because I want to reach out to most parents that have reached out to me and said they want their children to study abroad, especially those going for undergraduate studies. This is an opportunity for you, so pay close attention. For those going for graduate studies, that's going for master's, PhD, or postdoctoral, this one is for you. Day one, we're going to do welcome and introduction. You get to know me well, I get to know you. Then we're going to talk about understanding graduate admission process. We're going to identify suitable schools and programs based on what you have. We're going to create a strong academic profile based on what we're going to be taught that day. Then crafting a compelling statement of purpose or statement of intent or personal statement. We're going to treat it on day one. Then selecting and approaching academic referees, we're going to treat it on day one, and you will have opportunity for question and answer. Then I will give you a homework that you need to do, and you will do this homework, and by the time we're coming back for the second day, you'll be able to ask questions from your homework, or if you're confused about anything, you'll be able to ask that question on the second day. I love my graduate students. You know why? Because they put in their effort, put in effort for this, and you're going to succeed. So this is what we're going to do on day one. So if you miss day one, I don't know how to help you, but for day two, we're going to have what? This is our day two work. We're going to be securing scholarships and finalizing application. That's what we're going to be talking on day two. We're going to do a recap and review of day one, which is when I will ask you from the homework I gave you, what did you do? Do you have any questions? Do you have any struggles? You need to do what? You need to understand it. And one thing I want to do is that the people that are joining this free coaching, I really want to see how far you can go. So I'm going to create a group for you people where you can actually come in and drop your comment, drop your journey, drop how you are moving ahead. In that way, you will have a community that could actually support you, or you have people that you can ask questions as you are going through the journey. Then another thing is this, that day two, we're going to be talking about types of scholarship and different funding opportunities that are available for you as somebody going for master's and PhD. Then we're going to be talking about aligning your application with scholarship goals. We're going to be talking about writing a winning scholarship essay. Then we're going to be talking about how to organize your documents for success. We're going to be talking about application timeline and submission tips. Then we're going to have another question and answer and final wrap up from me. So in this case now, you will understand that after the second day, you will not have access to ask me question again and I will be answering you. It will now have to be what? In the group, when you ask question, I can come and what? Answer you at my own convenience. So for this coaching, if you really want to get the best of it, you have to join it as we are doing it live, so that you will do what? You will get everything you need and you'll be able to ask your questions. And after the first day, make sure you do your homework so that you will have your questions ready for the second day. What I will be doing is I'm going to be taking questions on first come, first serve. So if you don't join early, it means your question for that day may never be answered, depending on when we finish. This is me just telling you how it's going to run. Now, for undergraduate coaching, this is how your own is going to go. It is a one-day coaching covering the do's and don'ts of undergraduate application. We're going to delve deep into this with examples. We're going to do what? Teach you scholarship essays and how to what? Write an outstanding scholarship essay. Then we're going to talk about your required documents and how to get them from your secondary school or wherever it's needed. And we're going to talk around everything that will make you what? Successful. Then we are going to also deal with what? The scholarship types and the scholarship opportunities that are available for undergraduates. So the best thing for you is to do what? To be available, present, so that you will do what? Be able to ask questions. And there is one thing I do. I usually tell undergraduates, for that day, please carry your mother or your father, anybody that helps you during your study or is interested in your study, to join you, so that some of the things we are doing, they'll be taking note. Because I noticed from previous experience, some undergraduates do not even understand jack when I'm talking about this scholarship thing. So I need you to come with a parent or somebody that know better than you during that coaching, so that whatever I say that you think you do not understand, you can ask the person and the person can ask me. But also during the training, be free to ask your questions. That's why you are an undergraduate. I do not expect you to know many things, but at what point or at whichever point you get confused, feel free to ask your questions. That's why it is important that you are at that coaching live as we are doing it, so you have opportunity to ask your question. And that takes me to what? To the venue, which I'm sure everybody's asking, where is this happening? Where is this happening? This is happening what? Online. And I'm going to share the group links on the WhatsApp channel. So if you've gotten to this point, it means you should join the WhatsApp channel that is written in the description box of this video. Go to the description box, you will see the WhatsApp channel link. Join that WhatsApp channel. On that channel, I'm going to post the training links for undergraduates and the training link for those going for master's, PhD, and postdoctoral. So different days and different time. If you're not in that WhatsApp channel, you cannot get this information. You know why I'm using WhatsApp channel? I want to protect you from spammers and scammers, so that none of them will have access to send you messages you did not opt for, and nobody will have the opportunity to ask you to pay anything to them. So WhatsApp channel protects your number. Nobody sees it. And WhatsApp channel, they can't send you message. They can only react with emoji. Even you can only react with emoji. So in that way, we will keep a decent community. And in that community is now where I will share the group link. And in that group link, you join the group to understand and have discussion. Why am I saying discussion? The group link, I'm not going to be the one in charge of it. After the training, another person, you people appoint the person that will be in charge of that group, so that I will just be breezing in and breezing out. Why do I recommend group? Group is like an accountability group. When you see other people landing scholarship and other people making progress, That will help you to know that this is possible. That's why I usually tell people that you should do what? In this type of large training, you should have the opportunity to have a group where you are, so that even if you get stuck at any point, you can come to that group and ask questions. So I won't tell you to ask me because I'm already giving you a lot, but that group will help you. Anybody that understood more than you can explain for you in that group. Then the time and date will be announced in the group. That's that WhatsApp channel. That's where I'm going to announce the time, date, and give out the links for you to join, fill out the form and join. So for ease of communication, join the WhatsApp channel that is in the description box. I know why I'm saying it now. That is where you will get the time, the link, and the venue. Venue is online, definitely, because I'm not doing it in person. So it's online, but that's where you will get what? The time and date for you to join. So I hope this is very clear. At any point you did not understand everything I've said now, please, I do not want you to miss it. Invite your friends. Tell your friends about it. The sky is big enough for everybody to fly. Don't think that if they come, the opportunity will be what? Reduced. There are many schools across the globe, because what I'm coaching you on is what you can use to apply anywhere in the world. Australia, Canada, Nigeria, Ghana, UK, Europe, China, Japan, anywhere across the globe. That's what I'm going to be teaching you. So don't limit it and say, these people, when they know, my opportunity will be reduced. The sky is big enough for everybody to fly. How will you support me? Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Drop your comment, put your notification button, so that when I share scholarship opportunities, which are very time sensitive, you will see it on time. Make the application so that you meet the deadline. If you're wondering who is talking to you at this point, I'm sure you heard my name before, but I'm saying it again. My name is Dr. Chigozie. Support me by subscribing, sharing, and inviting your friends to this channel. Have a nice day, and I will see you in the coaching. Thank you.